Hey, in today's video, I'm going to give you 6 tips for creating a killer WordPress website. So if you're interested in increasing your website's conversion rate, stay tuned. Hi, I'm J. Marie, and every week I post 2 videos for business owners just like you who want to learn how to work the system and promote their business online. My content is geared towards those folks that have small followings but want to grow their business to bigger and better things. I've been working in the web design industry since 2001, and since then I've picked up a thing or two that I want to share with you. Now let's get into the 6 tips for creating a killer WordPress website. You need to start with the right theme. Selecting the right theme is everything. You need a theme that's customizable. It should be easily customized to your colors, to your fonts, and to your style. That means it needs to be branded. If your theme can't be branded to your colors, theme, and typography, then it's not going to be the right theme for you. The theme needs to be responsive, which means it needs to respond to the size of the screen on which it's being viewed. So I should be able to look at your website on my mobile phone and get the same user experience that I would get if I were looking at it on a desktop computer or if I were looking at it on my tablet. It should support popular plugins. You need to know before you begin designing your site what functionality you want your site to have. Do you want it to be an e-commerce site? Do you want it to have message boards? Do you want it to have some type of other functionality? Before you begin designing your site, you need to know what features your site will have so you know what plugins you'll need. And then from there, you can compare the plugins with what your theme will allow. Most themes are compatible with most plugins, but you're going to want to double check. So don't just assume. The theme should have scaling capabilities, which means that you should be able to grow your site to an even larger site and not have to change themes. You should be able to create more and more content, and your theme should be able to handle different types of content. Testimonials is a different content type. Staff, when you start to bring on staff members, that's a different content type. Can your theme support growth or the growth of your website? Your theme should come with a page builder. It shouldn't require you to purchase something else to build out your pages. Most themes, most paid themes, come with a page builder. Some of the best page builders are WP Bakery and Elementor. Those are really good page builders. So if your theme comes with one of those, then you're good to go. It should offer support, meaning the developers of the theme should be able to support you should you have questions or need to make changes to the theme. They should be able to support you by offering either email or live chat support or some other type of support. The theme should be compatible across all browsers: Firefox, Safari, Edge, IE, and Chrome. Those are the 5 main browsers. And so your theme should be compatible across all 5 of those and across the varying versions of each browser. The theme itself should be lightweight and fast loading. If you're looking at a specific theme and you want to know if it is lightweight and fast, you can check this by looking at the demo for the site, copying and pasting it over to tools.pingdom.com where it says URL. We're going to paste in the URL there, and let's test it from North America, let's say DC, and we'll start the test. This will let us know how fast the site loads for a system. You can see here the performance grade was 78, is a C. It's 3.7 megabytes page size. Load time was about 3.4 seconds, and it took 72 requests. So this just gives you an overview or brief look into how quickly the page will load if it were your own page. The theme should be easy to use. To figure this out, you'll want to go into the reviews for the theme and check to see how people are liking the setup process. Any complaints, and how did the theme developer respond to those complaints? You want to pay very close attention to that. Pay attention to the ratings and reviews. How do people like the theme overall? Do they give it 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars? What is the overall rating for the theme? How often or frequently is it updated? Do the developers keep it updated, and do they make changes and bug fixes on a regular basis? You can also go to the change log, which should be somewhere on the page that you're looking at the theme, where you're looking at the theme. On there should be a change log. Look and see how often they make changes to the theme. Is it once a month, every few weeks, or is it sporadically and they do it only when someone complains about something? And last but not least, is it fully documented? Meaning, do they have documentation, videos, a PDF, a how-to manual, something that shows you exactly how to set up the theme to begin with? That's going to be key to the usability of the theme. Second, you're going to want to clean up your permalinks. A permalink is the URL for any given page or post on your website. You're going to want to customize each of the URLs so that they are properly optimized for search engines. Be sure you don't include things like dates in your permalinks. You want just a simple page name or post name as the permalink. The preferable structure would be /% post name, or the name of the post, another %, and another /. To change your permalink, you'll want to go into WordPress, click on Settings, click on Permalinks, select the radio button for custom structure, and paste /% post name %/ just as I have written it here. Then you'll save your changes. Now that will give you the most simple permalink possible. When naming the permalinks on a page, you want to ensure that you're removing common words like a, the, of. Those aren't necessary to be in your permalink, so that those can be removed completely. Next, don't make people think. The fact of the matter is, people don't read. They like to skim. So you want to make your pages easy for people to skim. You want to use clear headings, heading 1 through 6, and in order. So if the page title, which your page title should always be an H1 heading, your page title can be H2 and then H3 and then H4, and the wording will get smaller and smaller. And break up your content using headings so that it's easier for the people that are reading the page to skim it, as opposed to having to read long text or long chunks of text and copy. Use bullet points. As opposed to long paragraphs, it's much easier for me to skim the page if you're using bullet points than it is for me to have to sit there and read through, again, long chunks of content. You'll want to make sure that you have a clear and concise route from whatever the landing page is, wherever people are landing on your site, all the way through to the conversion page. So if you want people to land on your page or land on your site using through a blog post, then on that blog post page, there should be a clear call to action that gets them right over to your conversion page, whether that be a video you want them to watch, or a form you want them to fill out, or a product that you want them to purchase. It should be very clear and concise where they go after they finish consuming the content on which they've landed. If you are using landing pages, you want them to be short and concise. Again, don't make people think. Give them the information that you need to give them, and then quickly get them over to the conversion, whatever that conversion is going to be. Let imagery speak for you. It's important that you use images and graphics to tell the story or to help tell the story on the page. Again, you're not making them think, you're not making them read, you're giving them things to look at, bullet points, headings, and images. So far, I've gone through the first 3 ways or tips to create a killer WordPress website. Do you have a website right now? If so, comment below and tell me if you've implemented any of the tips that I am providing to you right now. If not, comment and let me know which ones you're planning to implement soon. Okay, let's get back into our list. Number 4, use internal search if you have a blog or if you have a knowledge base or a website that has massive amounts of content. To make it easy to find your content, it's important that your website have an internal search engine. You don't want to include pages in your search results. You just want to include your posts or that content that you've created that should be searchable. When setting up internal search, don't use WordPress's generic search. It's not a good search engine at all. I recommend you use IVORY search plugin. It's a great plugin that has a lot of customization to it, and it provides you with the ability to create a very user-friendly search feature for your website. Tip number 5, deliver true value. Do not come out of the gate with fluff. You want to deliver as much true value to your website visitors as possible. The more value you offer, the more value people will place on you and your content. If people find you valuable, they will trust you. If they trust you, they will make a purchase from you. It's really just that simple. True value is defined as something that customers find or regard as useful and important. Be sure that you're researching and putting effort into all that you do as you create content for your website. Number 6, the final tip, keep it simple. Your site should not be over the top, boisterous, with a lot of different pages, with very little content and very little value. You want to keep it simple and concise. Small website is fine, especially if you're just starting out. If you want to put more effort into your content, that's better than not putting effort into your content at all. Be sure that you focus on providing value and keeping it as simple as possible. If you enjoyed this video, I want to offer you my WordPress website audit checklist. In this checklist, I give you the specific things you need to check to ensure that your site is user-friendly, engaging, and something that makes people want to make a purchase. Because in the end, that's the whole goal, is to get that conversion. The link for the audit is down below in the description, so be sure to pick up that free download. Thanks for dropping by, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you know every time I drop a brand new video. I drop videos on Sundays and Wednesdays at 9 a.m. sharp. And also, be on the lookout for my next video where I'm going to give you 5 hacks to boost your Instagram reach. So, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!